Welcome, everyone, to Archangels Live. I'm your host, Tom. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I will be talking about the legend of Turtle Island, and we'll be featuring a turtle. But first, we're going to begin with a connection with Archangel Michael. So take a few moments, close your eyes, connect with your heart. Take a few deep breaths. See this vortex coming down from source around you into Mother Earth. The vortex spins clockwise. Inside the vortex is Archangel Michael and all of his archangels. As the vortex spins clockwise, it strikes away all darkness. It strikes away all negativity from anyone in thought, in word, in deed, in action, in vibration, and it sends them back to those who sent them. So just reaffirm this vortex for 24 hours. All right, once again, I will be talking about the turtle and its relation to Mother Earth. I need to talk about this dream that I had. This morning I woke up. I'm looking outside and I'm seeing all these trees that have just been cut down. And that really made me quite angry. So I go out there talking to the people who ripped apart the trees. I says, why did you cut down all these trees? They said, trees do not matter to us. They were just in the way, so we had to get rid of them. I said, are you kidding me? Trees are live beings. If you know, they have roots. The roots go down into Mother Earth, and that is how they grow. So I wanted to share that with you. Once again, I'll be reading some from the medicine cards. Once again, this is the original 1988. This is the first book and cards about the animal kingdom. Turtle, great mother, feed my spirit, clothe my heart, that I may serve you too. In most Native American teachings, turtle is the oldest symbol for planet Earth. It is the personification of goddess energy and the eternal mother from which our lives evolve. We are born of the womb of the earth, and to her soil our bodies will return. In honoring the earth, we are asked by Turtle to be mindful of the cycle of give and take and give back to the mother as she has given to us. My shirt. Turtle has a shell which is similar to the protection that Earth has employed for centuries as her body has been defiled. Mother Earth's protection has come in the form of earth changes, new plant growth, the creation of new land masses by volcanoes, and climate alterations. Turtle, you also have shields that protect you from hurt, jealousy, and the unconsciousness of others. Turtle teaches you through its habit patterns how to use protection. If you're bothered by the actions or words of others, it is time to go inside yourself and honor your feelings. If you are attacked, it's time to give a warning snap. Turtle is a fine teacher on the art of grounding. You may even be able to overcome some of your space cadet tendencies if you align with Turtle medicine. In learning to ground, you are placing focus on your thoughts and actions and slowing to a pace that assures completion. I wanted to read this. This is from John Two Hawks. Sacred Earth, we have lost our way. Once we knew you as Mother, now we wander in darkness, lost and empty. Help us to find our way back to you, Grandmother. You are the ground that feeds us, the soil that heals us, the land that binds us together as one people. Teach us once more to walk upon this earth in a sacred manner and to find once again the sacred balance. I do not have an author for this. This is the legend of the Turtle Island. Before this earth existed, there was only water. It stretched as far as one could see. And in the water, there were birds and animals swimming around. Far above, in the clouds, there was a skyland. In that skyland, there was a great and beautiful tree. It had 4 white roots, which stretched to each of the sacred directions, and from its branches, all kinds of fruits and flowers grew. There was an ancient chief in the skyland. His young wife was expecting a child, and one night she dreamed that she saw the great tree uprooted. The next morning, she told her husband the story. He nodded as she finished telling of her dream. My wife, he said, I am sad that you had this dream. It is clearly a dream of great power. And as is our way, when one has such a powerful dream, we must do all that we can to make it true. The great tree must be uprooted. Then the ancient chief called the young men together and told them that they must pull up the tree. But the roots of the tree were so deep, so strong, that they could not budge it. At last, the ancient chief himself came to the tree. He wrapped his arms around it, bent his knees, and strained. At last, with one great effort, he uprooted the tree and placed it on its side. Where the tree roots had gone deep into the skyland, there was now a big hole. The wife of the chief came close and leaned over to look down. Grasping the tip of one of the great tree's branches to steady her, it seemed as if she saw something down there far below, glittering like water. She leaned out further to look, and as she leaned, she lost her balance and fell into the hole. Her grasp slipped off the tip of the branch, leaving her with only a handful of seeds. As she fell down, 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 and down. Far below in the waters, some of the birds and animals looked up. Someone is falling towards us from the sky, said one of the birds. We must do something to help her, said another. Then 2 swans flew up. They caught the woman from the sky between their wide wings. Slowly, they began to bring her down towards the water. where the birds and animals were watching. "She is not like us," said one of the animals. "Look, she doesn't have webbed feet. I don't think she can live in the water." "What shall we do?" said one of the water animals. "I know," said one of the water birds. "I have heard that there is earth far below the waters. If we dive down and bring up earth, then she will have a place to stand." So the birds and animals decided that someone would have to bring up the earth. One by one, they tried. The duck dove down first. He swam down and down, far below the surface, but he could not reach the bottom and floated back up. Then the beaver tried. He went even deeper, so deep that it was all dark, but he could not reach the bottom either. The loon tried, swimming with his strong wings. He was gone a long, long time, but he too failed to bring up the earth. Soon it seemed that all had tried and all had failed. Then a small voice spoke. "I will bring up earth or die trying." They looked to see who it was. It was the tiny muskrat. She dove down and swam and swam. She was not as strong or as swift as the others, but she was determined. She went so deep that it was all dark, and still she swam even deeper. She went so deep that her lungs felt ready to burst, but she swam deeper still. At last, just as she was becoming unconscious, she reached out one small paw and grasped at the bottom, barely touching it, before she floated up, almost dead. When the other animals saw her break the surface, they thought she had failed. Then they saw her right paw was held tightly shut. "She has the earth. Now where can we put it?" "Place it on my back," said a deep voice. It was the great turtle who had come up from the depths. They brought the muskrat over to the great turtle and placed her paw against his back. To this day, there are marks at the back of the turtle's shell, which were made by the muskrat's paw. The tiny bit of earth fell on the back of the turtle. Almost immediately, it began to grow larger and larger and larger until it became the whole world. Then the two swans brought the sky woman down. She stepped onto the new earth and opened her hand, letting the seeds fall onto the bare soil. From those seeds, the trees and the grass sprang up. Life on the earth had began. Oh, thank you to the turtle. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please check out our website, archangelsgoldenlighthealing.com, for all of our videos. And happy trails until we meet again.